Today I'm going to show you guys how I build my roster. I'm going to tell you how I got the shards for my characters, how I upgrade their gear, the talents I use, and the way I build some of these characters. I know that the process of building a big roster can take a long time, so I really hope this helps you guys out. Since I don't build every character, I'm just going to go through and tell you guys how I got the shards for every character first. That way I can get that out of the way. Starting with Last Laugh Joker. I got him through a chest. I don't remember what it was called, but it was specifically a League of Anarchy chest. So I'm just going to call it the Anarchy chest. Anyways, at that time, I had been saving a lot of gems just in case if I needed to use them if a really good chest came out. And in this particular case, it really paid off because that chest was actually pretty great. I got a ton of shards for Last Laugh Joker, enough to promote him, and I also got a ton of shards for Heartbreaker Harley Quinn and the Poison Ivy teammate. I don't remember if it was Flora Poison Ivy or it's entangling Poison Ivy, whatever it is. Either way, that's how I got his shards. Moving on to King of Atlantis Aquaman. I got part of him through shard sharing. I got part of him through the League store, and I got part of him through raid rewards. So yeah, it's three different ways on how I got him. Justice League Cyborg. When this character first came out, he would evade the arena. I think that's how you say that. He would basically just attack the arena, kind of like classic Batman does. And so I got part of his shards that way, but that's not actually how I unlocked the character because back then I thought this character sucked. And then I saw people using him and how OP he was, and I was super jealous. So I went back and got even more shards from him through the arena evade, and then eventually they just ended up making him a character that you can just get through the arena seasons. So that's how I got him. Predator Batman, you have to get him off of the arena store. It does take quite a while since you don't get a lot of those arena credits, which kind of sucks. But I also remember where I got this character. I was in a boat, and I was really sad because the way that the boat was going, there wasn't going to be any Wi-Fi around, and you need Wi-Fi to play the game. So the moment I unlocked them, I couldn't even use them because I was getting on the boat, which is really kind of sad because I've been waiting like months to get this character. Now I can't even use him. Moving on to Multiverse Armored Supergirl, you get her through the arena. She's pretty easy to get. You can get 360 shards if you get to Elite Four. Silver Banshee. I initially didn't like this character because of how much you had to do in order to build her up. But over time, as I got better in the game, I decided to start building her. And she's probably the most recent character that I built that is a damage dealer. So that does a ton of damage, I mean. And so I got her through challenges, I got her through shard sharing, and I believe I got her part of her through prismatic shards. So that's three different ways in how I did it. Multiverse of Flash, same as Multiverse Armored Supergirl. I got him through the arena. John Stewart Green Lantern, you can get him through the League store. I didn't get a single shard from him from the raid rewards, so that was pretty sad. Justice League The Flash, you can get him through arena just like Cyborg and the Multiverse team. Nightwing, same exact thing. Reverse Flash, you can get him just like John Stewart Green Lantern through the League store. I did get a ton of shards from him though from raid rewards, so that was pretty lucky. Batman Ninja Robin, this is one of those characters I initially didn't like, and I didn't really try to get him through the arena store or through the arena. That's how you get him. And then they stopped putting him in the arena, and I was researching characters that I could use against Horrific Scarecrow, and I saw that Batman Ninja Robin was a really great character, and I was really sad because I think I only had him at like 3 stars or something. But then the versus challenges came out, and I spent a ton of gems refreshing those so I can get a ton of shards. And I guess you could say that was kind of a waste because it just so happens that later on, I think it was later on that month, he came back in arena. So I still don't consider that a bad thing because at least I got a really cool character out of it. Black Adam, you can get him through the arena. Entangling Poison Ivy. Oh, it is Entangling Poison Ivy. Okay, I got him through the chest, like I was telling you about Last Life Joker. Same exact thing. Atrocitus, you can get him through the League store. Atlantean Armored Aquaman. This character is really old. I've had him for a very long time, and I can't specifically remember where I got him from, but I'm willing to bet it had something to do with shard sharing, and it also had to do with chests. Because back then, I spent a lot of gems on chests, but I remember that I never got this guy to 6 stars or to 5 stars, because back then you could only get to 5 stars. So I think afterwards, when I stopped buying chests after I started playing the game for a little bit longer, I got him through the shard sharing. Multiverse Supergirl. I got her through the arena. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. She's a challenge character. I didn't spend any gems to refresh the challenges. I just kept playing the challenges whenever they came out because I didn't really feel. I felt like she was a good character, but not enough to be spending gems. And then I also got part of her through the shard sharing as well. Okay, so Powered Supergirl, another challenge character. The way that I got most of her up to 4 stars was when she first came out. I thought she was really, really good, and I still think she's really, really good. Except that her passive has kind of gone downhill with all the crit resistance. So when I first started playing, her challenge came out, and I played a ton of that, and then I stopped. And then the way that I got her back to 6 stars is I used a little bit of prismatic shards and I used a little bit of the shard sharing. Classic Superman, you can get him off of the arena store, just like Predator Batman. Power Girl, I don't even remember. I think I got most of her, or if not all of her, through raid rewards. I just got super lucky with her. But you can also get her through the League store. Batman Ninja Catwoman, kind of the same story as Robin. I was watching some gameplay on Horrific Scarecrow and wanted to see who was good. Batman Ninja Catwoman also popped up, just like Robin. I didn't have a lot of shards for her because I didn't play the arena for her. And then I played a little bit of Versus Challenge and a little bit of the arena, and that's how I got her to 6 stars. Emerald Green Lantern. I remember where I was when I got this guy, and I was super excited because I got him off of a chest. It was a 150 gem chest. This was like 3 years ago when the game first came out. And then I saw how many stars I got him for, and I was super bummed out because it was only two. It was only two stars. So I was like, wow, man, I spent all these gems just to get a 2 star character. Justice League, he's still a great character though. So Justice League Aquaman, I don't really use him too much, which is why I don't have a lot of shards for him. He's one of the oldest characters, and I still don't even have him to 6 stars. And that's because I just use Cyborg in that team, so I don't really find any reason to upgrade Aquaman. Either way, I got his shards through the arena, and that's about it. I haven't gotten a lot of them, just like I said. Blade Master Robin, I got a lot of shards for this guy, man, because of the campaign, and that's really where I got all of his shards in general. Okay, Multiverse Green Arrow, I got him through the arena. Same thing as Aquaman. I don't really use him too much, so I don't really need the shards for him, but I do have him at 4 stars by playing the arena. Okay, Batman Ninja Batman, also an arena character. He's kind of a decent character. I don't know. I was really bored at the time, so I decided that I would just get it over with and promote him all the way to 6 stars by playing the arena a lot. All right, Unhinged Harley Quinn. I don't really remember how I got her to 6 stars. I don't use this character at all, so I really doubt I got her from shard sharing. And I definitely didn't open up any chests to get her to 6 stars. So maybe I got lucky from raid rewards. I'm not too sure. Ace Green Arrow, another challenge character. He's a really great character. I really love him. But I got most of him through shard sharing, and I did play the challenge for him just a little bit. That's really just it. Hellboy, I don't really like this character too much. I think he's overhyped. He does look kind of cool, but he is a challenge character, which means that it takes a very long time to get his shards, man. I've only got him up to 4 stars, and I really don't think I'm ever going to get him to 5 or 6 stars. Soul Stealer's Dr. Fate, he's also a challenge character. I really like him. I know it says 5 stars, but it also says promote right there, so he's already at 6 stars. I got part of him through shard sharing. I got part of him through raid rewards, if I can remember correctly, and I got some of him from his challenges. I got most of it from his challenges. So yeah, that's about it. Red Hood, I think you get him through the League store. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. I do know that I got this character all from raid rewards though, because I don't like him. I don't think he's a good character at all. So yeah, I didn't spend any sort of currencies on him. So yeah, that's about it. All right, moving on to Speed Force the Flash. You can see I only have him at 4 stars. I really like this character, but I don't know. I don't really feel like grinding it out in the challenges for him. So he's just gonna have to stay at 4 stars for now. Grid, I think you could buy him off of the arena at one point in time. That's where I got some of his shards. I just wanted to really build his character up because I feel like he could be a great tank. I still feel like he could be a great tank. I just need to kind of build him up a little bit more. I did get some of his shards from challenges and some of it from shard sharing as well. All right, Master Thief Catwoman. Don't get me wrong. I think the way that you got her shards was through the operations back then, and that's why I'm pretty sure I got most of her shards. I do get some of them off of the chest, the free chest that happens every 4 hours, but I only get like 1 shard, so I don't think I got enough to promote her through that. So I'm pretty sure all of it was through operations. Energized Starfire. Starfire is a challenge character, and you guys know how I feel about challenges. I don't want to grind them out, so right now she's only at 4 stars. Justice League Batman, kind of like Aquaman. I don't really use him too much in the Justice League team, so I don't find any need to play the arena too much just to get him. Multiverse Captain Cold. Honestly, I don't even remember. I think I got him once through the arena when I got to Elite 4 for him, and that's about it. That's really like the only way that I got most of his shards. Right now, I can almost promote him to 5 stars, but I don't think it's ever going to happen just because I don't use him either, so I don't understand the reason why I would do that. Armored Superman. You can get him off of finishing some challenges through the J. If you go up to the left in the home menu, you'll see the rewards and stuff or the objectives. And if you go to achievements, you can unlock them through that. Sorry, I forgot what it was called. I can't remember it off the top of my head because I don't really do those that much. Armored Superman isn't really worth it. If it was maybe like, I don't know, maybe it was like Horrific Scarecrow, I would do it. But Armored Superman, I don't really like him too much. But yeah, that's how you get his shards. Horrific Scarecrow, I got a large chunk of it through the arena store, And that's about it. I only have him at 4 stars because that's all I really need. If you change him to 5 stars, his passive, where he makes the opponent's abilities cost more, doesn't go up any further after 4 stars. So I'm just gonna keep him there for a really long time unless I manage to get him off of, I don't know, maybe prismatic shards or maybe off of the raid rewards. Dark Supergirl. Dark Supergirl is also a really old character in the game, and I remember when she first came out, people were going crazy about how good she was. I still don't think she's great, even to this day. Even back then, I didn't think she was great. She's all right, but I don't know, man. I just haven't grinded Arena out that much. I think I can get her to like 5 stars right now. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I can. But that's about it. Since I don't use her, I'm not going to do it. Multiverse Black Lightning, you can get him through the Arena store. Mythic Wonder Woman, Arena store. I never really liked this character, to be completely honest, which is why I just like kept her at 3 stars. I don't understand why people go crazy over her passive. Yeah, it works great, but have people forgotten that we have, you know, Poison Ivy, we have Joker, we have Aquaman, we have Batman, we have all of these other characters that do way more damage, that substitute in for that passive. For Wonder Woman's passive. I don't think she's worth it. Blue Beetle, challenge character. I really like him. I think he's super diverse and super fun, but I just haven't managed to get a lot of shards for him. Nightmare Batman, also an arena character. He's all right. He's a pretty good tank. Firestorm, I have no idea. Don't ever talk to me about Firestorm. I don't like this character. Flora Poison Ivy, I think I got her through a chest. I think I got most of her through chests when the game first came out, so that was pretty great. Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, I got her through the chest of the League of Anarchy chest, just like Entangling Poison Ivy and Last Life Joker. White Canary, you can get her through the arena. Batman Ninja Lord Joker, also an arena character. Multiverse Batwoman, is that what her name is? Oh yeah, you can get her through the campaign. Sub Zero, he's a challenge character as well. I don't really like him too much, but his cloning ability is kind of fun. Unbreakable Cyborg. This was the first gold character I got in this game, and I got him through the chest. Shazam, an arena character. Justice League Superman. I actually have an opening in one of my videos of me getting him through a chest. Enraged Bane. I have absolutely no idea how I got this guy to 6 stars. It had to be through raid rewards because I purposely did not get him there. Raiden. He is in the arena store right now. I think he's also a challenge character. I really do want to build this character up though in terms of the shards, just because of his special 3 that can do damage to tagged out opponents, which is pretty dang cool. Captain Cold, he's also an arena store character, but Raiden, sorry, I meant to say an arena store character. So Captain Cold is also an arena store character, and he's pretty decent. I don't know, he's not really a support character. He's more of a tank, but nowadays you might as well just make your support character a tank. So I don't really understand the point of having him. Plus, it takes a really long time, just like Predator Batman, to get those characters off of the arena store. Doctor Fate, I have absolutely no idea how I got this guy to 6 stars either. This is one of the oldest characters in the game, so obviously I can't remember everything that I do. Maybe I got him through the campaign. I'm not too sure. Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd, I got him through the versus challenges. I did not open up any chests at all. Sonic Black Canary, just like Doctor Fate, I have no idea what she's doing in my roster, how she even got there. I think it might have been through the campaign as well. I'm not too sure. Batman Ninja Harley Quinn, I think she also evades the arena, so that's how I got part of her shards from. But ultimately, she's a really bad character, so I don't really know too much about her. Cheetah, she's a challenge character, and I have no idea what she's doing in my roster. She's at 2 stars, which is really offensive. I don't want to see any stars on her because I really don't want her. Swamp Thing, I got him through the campaign. Suicide Squad Deadshot. No clue either how I got his shards. Must have been from the campaign because I think he does pop up. He did, anyways. He did pop up back then in the campaign. Green Lantern. I did get some of his shards from buying it through the. I think it's like the currency section or the hero shards section, where you can pay like 50 gems or something and you get 5 shards. I did get part of him that way. I did get him from a chest also, and I am requesting some shards from him in the shard sharing right now. So I would really like to get him. Green Arrow, I have no clue either. Probably got him from a chest back then. Batman. This character you start off with Batman. So, or this game you start off with Batman. So that's how you get him. Telekinetic Gorilla Grodd. Um, Damn, I don't remember how I got this character at all. I think I got him through the campaign. I'm not too sure. Superman, I probably got him from the campaign as well. Same exact thing with Bane. Catwoman, no idea. I know she doesn't come up in operations because that's the gold Catwoman. But I don't know. She's there. Classic Batman, I think he also evades the arena, so that's how I got part of him. The Joker, no clue. Robin, no clue. Aquaman, no clue. Swamp Thing, no clue. Cyborg, I think I got him from the campaign, so that's about it. Black Canary, no clue. The Flash campaign. Scarecrow, no clue. Harley Quinn, no clue. Wonder Woman, no clue. Deadshot, no clue. Gorilla Grodd, no clue. Amazon Wonder Woman, I got it through the what's it called? Ah, damn, I just said it. What is it called? The objectives or something like that. Where back then they would give you some shards for her, but they never completed her. Like you could never get her to 5 stars. Not even you couldn't get her to six, and not even five. So that was really dumb. I don't know why they did that. She's obviously a movie character, but they didn't even keep her in the objectives long enough to get the shards for her. So that was really annoying. Legendary characters. They have been growing on me for a while now. Back then, legendary characters were really, 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 really bad, especially for how long it would take you to get them. But honestly, if I were to put a percentage on it, let's say that they did 20% more damage than average characters, right? I still wouldn't get them because they just take way too long to get off of the store through the chest, and you have to be lucky like 3 different times to completely maximize them out. So I don't really like them too much. I don't think it's worth it. I would just rather stick to my Justice League Cyborg, Last Life Joker, Aquaman, or Batman. I prefer them because they're way easier to get, and you can also, um, damn, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you can also use prismatic shards for them. So yeah, that's about it. That's how I got the shards. Now let's go on to the gear. There's a few ways that I get my gear material from. Number one is campaign because I grind out the campaign a lot. Right now, I'm only playing normal though, so that I can get a lot of credits, and it does pay off a little bit more than heroic. But in heroic, you get a ton of rewards aside from the credits, and one of them being the gear material. So if you really wanted to get a lot of gear material, I really recommend you just go play the heroic and occasionally play normal, so that way you don't have to spend a ton of gems refreshing the battles, because you have to do that in heroic. Another way I do it is sometimes I get the gear pack that costs 250 gems, and it gives me 6 reforges and 8,000 gear material. And obviously, I use that gear material to upgrade my gears. Sometimes as well, I open up chests like the artifact chest that also has gear material in it that can give you a ton of gear material. You can also get a lot of gear material from the raid rewards by shattering the characters or the gears for characters that you already have. You can also get it through defeating bosses. Defeating bosses gives you, I think in Raid 6, it gives us like 4,000 per sub boss, and then it gives us 5,000 to defeat Brainiac. So that's another really great way to build up a lot of gear material. This process does take up a very long time. It is super time consuming, but I would honestly rather wait that time than to go spend money. So I'm pretty happy the way that I do it right now. Now, after let's go through my list right now. After through, I would say Power Girl. Let's go with Batman Ninja Catwoman. After her, all of the characters before that, I haven't really taken any time to build up their gear. That's how long this takes, man. I've been playing for 3 years. All right. And I can like literally put in my hand how many characters I've been able to build up over the last 3 years. That's pretty dang sad. So yeah, after Catwoman, all of those characters behind her, I never took any time to build them at all. I just put all of my gear material into these characters. Now, that's not to say that maybe I spent, a couple hundred or a couple thousand here and there for characters that are past Catwoman. I'm saying that most of those characters, if I have them up to level 40 gear, I usually just got that off of raid rewards. For every other character behind Catwoman, so my top characters, even when raid rewards weren't as strong as they are today, I would still upgrade these guys up to level 40 manually. I would get the gear material myself and upgrade them myself. So that's about it for the gears. Now for talents, believe it or not, I really don't have a lot of epic talents, and that's because they're super hard to get. Now, I'm not sure if I'm right when I say this, but when I was trying to get the talents for my Last Life Joker, it took me a lot, and I only have one. I only have one epic talent after spending, I don't know, like 4 million credits it is by now. But back in the day, it's really weird because my Predator Batman has a lot of epic talents, and I never spent a single dime on him in terms of credits. So I don't know how that happened. I'm pretty sure the developers dropped the percentages to get critical attack chance and critical attack damage epic talents, because I will still be getting epic talents for like block effectiveness and 20% resistance, which is just pure garbage, man. I don't want that. Who wants that? Nobody does, man. I want to get those crit chance and those crit damage. And so with my Predator Batman, I do have a ton of those epic talents, even though I never spent a dime. So I don't know if the developers decided, okay, you know what, it's too easy to get these talents. I think we're going to make it harder. And obviously now it is way harder because with Last Life Joker, I've been refreshing his all day, and I've been like spending thousands and thousands and thousands of credits on him just to get one epic talent, which is really, really crazy. So because of that, I don't have too many epic talents, which is kind of a bummer. It does help your characters build up a little bit more. However, I do recommend this, and a lot of people aren't going to tell you guys this, but I will. Okay, you're going to need your characters for a lot more than Champions Arena and Arena. All right, just because you're in a T6 league does not mean you made it. All right, it does not mean that at all. You need to be able to build a roster that can also take out Arena and challenge. I'm sorry, Champions Arena. And so what you want to do is you don't necessarily want to make every single character a damage dealer. As a matter of fact, even some of my damage dealers have a little bit of health stats in there in terms of defensive and health. And that's really, I don't mind that because it really helps me out in Champions Arena and in regular arena. Leave it up to the pros, the people that have been playing this for a really long time, to just do insane amounts of damage in raids. I'm willing to bet a lot of those people can't even play Champions Arena or regular arena just because their characters are super, super, super weak. So I really do recommend that you do put some defense and some health in your characters, especially when you're starting out. Even my King of Atlantis Aquaman has one defensive and one health stat in there. And I don't mind that at all because it really helps me out for all the game modes. I don't mind sacrificing 20% of my damage on raids if it means I get to defeat anybody else in Arena and in Champions Arena. So that's really how I treat my talents. I do put some defense in the talents just because those are really the easiest ones to get. If you get gold defense, you get 6%, which I think is pretty decent. If you just get 3 of those, you're gonna be getting 18% defense on top of the current base defense that your character has. So that's pretty great. That's how I treat my talents. Now let's go on to how I actually build my characters. I'm really only going to be going over characters before Catwoman, like I was saying earlier, because they're really the only characters that I care about. I'm not going to go through every single stat and every single percentage that I have. I'm just going to purely show it to you guys so that it makes way more sense to you rather than, listening to me going crazy about all these numbers. So with Last Life Joker, he's obviously a damage dealer. King of Atlantis Aquaman, obviously a damage dealer. Justice League Cyborg, obviously a damage dealer. Predator Batman, obviously a damage dealer. Multiverse Armored Supergirl, a damage dealer. Silver Banshee, a damage dealer. Multiverse The Flash, he is a combo builder and he's sort of a tank. However, I do want to get a little more fast attack on him because I think I have some critical attack chance on him, which is absolutely useless because I did not know that his passive also worked on himself. So I'm going to take that out and try to make him a combo builder. John Stewart Green Lantern, I'm kind of in the middle ground on this guy. I kind of have him as a damage dealer and I kind of have him as a tank. I need to make up my mind. I really just use him for P3, so I might just make him a tank. Justice League The Flash, damage dealer. Nightwing, a tank and a support character. Reverse Flash, support character and tank. Batman Ninja Robin, damage dealer. Black Adam, damage dealer. Entangling Poison Ivy, tank and support character. Atrocitus, tank and support character. Lantern Armored Aquaman, he's kind of a tank, support character, and a damage dealer at the same time, so that's really interesting. Multiverse Supergirl, obviously a tank. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman, I don't really know how I feel about her too much. I guess she would be a damage dealer. I really do like her special 3. Powered Supergirl, I guess she would also be kind of a damage dealer in a way, but I would only specifically use her in Arena and in Champions Arena, just because I feel like her lasers will deal more damage there to the opponent's health. So Classic Superman, a damage dealer and a support character. If you really want to throw him in there and just spam his special 2s to decrease the defense of the opponent, that's really great. That's a support character. But I really like using his lasers, which is a damage dealer type of special. So that's really great. Power Girl, support character and a tank. Batman Ninja Catwoman, damage dealer and a tank and a support character at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Emerald Green Lantern just because I really like this character as well. He is also a tank and a support character. With Justice League Aquaman, he's just a support character. And everybody else past this point, I really don't care about. I guess you could talk about Horrific Scarecrow. He is a support character, and I guess I was kind of lying when I said anyone past Catwoman I don't care about. I was really trying to say that I only build people before Catwoman. Like I've only physically built them up. With Doctor Fate, for example, I don't need to build him up. I just need to upgrade him to 6 stars, and that's it. So obviously, Doctor Fate still matters to me. He's obviously a support character. Shazam is obviously a support character. I haven't built up any of these characters in terms of their gear. I either just got lucky and got it off of the raid rewards, but that's about it. Horrific Scarecrow, I already said it. He's a support character. Anybody else that I'm missing? I don't really have too many good characters past that point, aside from my support characters. Bane is a support character. Batman, he could be a damage dealer, Silver Batman, but I don't know, man. I don't really know how I feel about this character too much. Green Lantern, I have seen him as a damage dealer, and Gorilla Grodd will be the last character I talk about. He is kind of a support character and a tank at the exact same time. So that's about it. I know I talked more quickly than I'm going to show the clips. So there's going to be a moment of silence in the pack or in the end of the video because I'm obviously still going to be showing you guys all of the specific numbers that I use for every single character. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I couldn't really go too much more specific into the video just because this is very, very, very time consuming. And I'm willing to bet all of you don't really want to hear me talk for like 30 minutes. So I really did my best to condense it down. I think right now we're like 15 minutes. So even now, we're at 15 minutes, and I'm supposed to be, doing this in a hurry. So that kind of goes to show how long it takes to explain all of this stuff. But either way, like I said, I'm going to keep showing you guys all of the different ways that I built all of my characters. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm not going to show just the characters before Catwoman. I'm going to show you guys all of the characters, even the ones that I don't use, just in case if you guys are curious as to how I have my roster built specifically. Either way, that's about it. I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe and stay clean.